While the term crypto king is used inflationary, the industry has found a clear leader, ready to reign for a long time. Donald Trump didn't just enter crypto, he conquered it. Behind the memes and headlines is a shadow empire, so profitable, so tightly engineered, it makes traditional political fundraising look like pocket change. This isn't a side hustle, it's the most advanced fusion of power, profit, and digital control the crypto world has ever seen. But how did a political brand evolve into a multi-billion-dollar crypto machine? Well, it wasn't by accident. Trump has turned tokens into loyalty tests, smart contracts into cash streams, and blockchain hype into real-world influence. Here's a look inside the machinery of Trump's crypto dominance and how he's quietly become the most powerful figure in the crypto space. At number one, we have the Trump Memecoin Holdings. At launch, two affiliate entities, CIC Digital LLC and Fight LLC, secured control of over 800 million tokens, of a supply of 1 billion, marking 80% ownership from day one. No major pre-sale, no public auction, just concentrated supply and branding firepower. 2 days later, the token reached a high of 73.43. And you do the math. That values the portfolio at roughly 58.74 billion on paper. And yes, this figure would have instantly placed Trump among the top crypto fortunes globally, if not the very top. But here's where it gets tactical. These tokens aren't all liquid. A scheduled release began in April this year, rolling out 15 million tokens per month over the next 3 years. That means, assuming the price remains stable, which of course is not guaranteed, the ecosystem could generate around 187 million per month or 2.24 billion in revenue per year without moving the full bag. The following income stream ties directly to the first one, as up next we have the trading fees from Trump transactions. And believe it or not, this is actually where the real money comes in. Not from selling the tokens, but rather from watching other people trade them. So let's break it down. There's a passive income stream that's unlike anything we've seen in Memecoin history. It's tied to the trading fees on the Trump token, and it's quietly pulling in hundreds of millions. By April, affiliated wallets had already racked up over 349 million. It's just from fees baked into every single buy and sell transaction. No selling, no market pressure, just automatic contract-driven income flowing in 24/7. How? Well, if you ever traded on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, Jupiter, or Radium, you know the deal. These platforms use automated market makers, and every trade incurs a small fee, in most cases around 0.3%. But the Trump token isn't just any token. It's got custom tokenomics. That means the smart contract includes a built-in tax or royalty mechanism. In this case, can even be up to 5% per trade. And where do those fees go? They don't go to random validators or pools. They're routed directly to wallets controlled by aligned entities. These are hard-coded into the contract, on-chain, verifiable. Now here's where things get pretty wild. What would you guess has been the total trading volume since launch? The answer is an estimated 785 billion plus, with a daily average of around 6.2 billion, sometimes spiking as high as 20 billion on politically charged days. And let's run the math. Let's say there is a 5% fee rate. This setup could have already generated around 39.74 billion in total revenue to date, just from trading fees. These fees are paid in liquid crypto, Ethereum, Solana, or stablecoins, depending on the chain. That means they can be used, moved, or withdrawn instantly. There is no dilution, no price impact, no token dumping. Just clean, consistent real-time cash flow. And here's the ticker. This model doesn't depend on the token's price holding up. It rather depends on the trading volume, which is naturally driven by every major twist in the political narrative. Campaign moves, court debates, they all translate to volatility, and volatility translates to fees. And even if the trading volume dropped to just 300 million per day, which is below the average as you can see on the charts, fees between 3 to 5% would still generate 9 to 15 million per day. That's up to 450 million per month, just passively. It's not hype. It's a Memecoin monetization engine, where the brand is the volatility driver and the contract does the rest. Now shifting focus away from the high-profile Trump token to something far more discreet, but in the long run might even be more powerful. there's another pillar in Trump's crypto empire that's been quietly generating massive returns. Here's the stablecoin that nobody was watching until it started printing millions in interest. Forget the meme coins for a second. A more stable long-term power play might just be a dollar-patched asset. USD1, launched by World Liberty Financial earlier this year. It's stable, institutional, and backed by real-world yield. And here's what most people seem to have missed. This token isn't just another USDT or USDC clone. It's got muscles behind it from both Wall Street and geopolitics. In a matter of months, USD1 surged to a market cap of $2.15 billion, ranking as the fifth highest stablecoin globally. And the crucial inflection point was a $2 billion investment from Abu Dhabi's MGX sovereign wealth fund. Not just for show, MGX committed to using USD1 for cross-border commerce. But how does this translate into any revenue? Well, it's simple: yield on reserves. Like other stablecoins, USD1 is fully backed, but instead of just parking reserves in static accounts, WLFI actively deploys them into yield-bearing instruments. Think short-term US Treasuries, which this year are offering 4.5% to 5% annually. Assuming just 4.5% on $2 billion, that's already $90 million a year in interest alone. And as a co-founder and major stakeholder in WLFI, Trump holds reportedly about 30%. He is positioned to take in around $25.8 million annually for equity-based distributions or dividends just from reserve-generated yield. And while stablecoin yields quietly stack millions in the background, the actually more visible, explosive side of Trump's crypto empire plays out in the public. From lavish token-gated galas to deep-pocketed foreign backers, access itself has become the next monetized frontier. May 22nd this year, Trump hosted a private gala dinner at his Virginia golf club, branded unapologetically as the Trump's Gala dinner. But this wasn't your average donor event. Only Trump coin holders were invited, but not just any holders either. Entry required proof of wallet, with priority given to the top 220 wallets, which together shelled out a jaw-dropping $148 million to secure their place at the table. Let that sink in. Nearly $150 million was raised through nothing but digital asset holdings. No PACs, no banks, no intermediaries. Crypto in this model isn't just about finance. It's building a parallel campaign machine, one that bypasses gatekeepers and rewards loyalty in real time. It isn't just branding, it's tokenized power. The most powerful man in crypto isn't a founder, developer, or VC, it's the president himself. In a world where most crypto figures chase hype cycles, meme momentum, or algorithmic influence, Donald J. Trump has engineered something far more potent: a sovereign-grade ecosystem. It fuses politics, blockchain, and global capital into a self-reinforcing empire of wealth and control. While influence chase pumps, he commands protocol-level revenue. While traders sell tokens, he monetizes loyalty itself. At the center of the empire sits the Trump token. And with a vast majority of this token still under Trump's control, he holds absolute economic authority over the asset. But unlike typical whales, he doesn't need to sell. Instead, a smart contract-based fee structure funded hundreds of millions passively into his affiliated wallets, on-chain, automated, and relentless. Every buy, every sell, every trade fools the treasury. This isn't trading, it's tribute. Well, that's it from my part for today. I recently published other videos too, where I explain the upcoming of Donald Trump to become now the most crypto-friendly president. That's it for today. I will see you in the next video.